And then over to you, Susan.
Hi everyone, how's everybody's week going? Hi Raj, welcome. It's your first time. Any injuries that I need to be aware of? If you feel uncomfortable at any time, please let me know and I will give you the alternatives. All right guys, let's get going.
Amazing, superstar, thank you so much. Great, and then we'll go into, do you know that was so good? Do you mind now pinning yourself as, we'll make your full screen and we'll do the same one again. In case you want.
Same one again?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Oh, was I still pinned? Sorry, I think I might have been still pinned because now it says unpinned video, but I could see everyone. So I think I was pinned. So in that case, I'm going to unpin my video then. It didn't change anything on me, but
it'll record as you see on the screen.
Yeah. So everybody was on the screen.
Yeah.
But when I pin my video now, I'm the big one and you're the smaller ones.
Brilliant. Perfect.
Shall I do that again? All right. Okay. Good.
Yes, please. When you're ready, off you go.
Hi everyone. How's everybody's week going? Hi Raj, welcome. It's your first time. Thanks for joining us. Any injuries that I need to be aware of? If at any point you feel uncomfortable, please let me know and I'll give you the alternatives. All right, guys, let's get going.
Great, thanks so much. Perfect.
Thank you.
So you're first, so if you now pin yourself as the big screen for Susan, please.
So should I put you guys back on gallery screen or on the big screen on mine?
You're on the big screen.
Okay, so I can see my myself big and you small.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
So the first pose you wanted was downward dog.
So I was going to say that start with cobra so that we can lift into down dog. I think it's a better transition that way. Perfect.
And one quick question for you. When you correct people on the screen, do you come out of the pose yourself and then sit, talk to people from this pose, or how do you do that?
I would do anything you want me to. Usually I hold the poses with the clients, so when I'm showing, they can understand what I do, what I mean.
Let's do that then, whatever works for you.
Okay.
What works really nicely for Katie, if it works for you, is to get everybody into Cobra, and then when we're in Cobra, you'll say, right, that's great, Raj, if you could do X and Y for me.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay. And I will only use Raj, no other names.
Always Raj, please.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. In that case, let's come onto our tummies, guys. So we're gonna start once, I'm gonna start talking properly once we're on in the pose, right? And on our tummies.
Yes.
All right, okay. Okay. So let's start doing our cobra now. Place your palms in line with your chest, spread your fingers really wide, keeping your neck long. See if you can start lifting yourself up, engaging your lower back, shoulders away from the ears, elbows into the chest. Feel the chest opening, feel the back opening, and keep pushing yourself away from the floor, feeling that length on your spine, opening up your chest. Very good, guys. Raj, check that you're not sinking into your shoulders, please. Lengthen from your shoulders. Push the floor away from you. Opening up yourself. Try to keep the belly button down towards the floor, engaging that back, and keep lengthening yourself up. Very good, everyone. Nice deep breaths. And with the next exhalation, we're going to slowly bring ourselves back down to the floor. Very good, guys. Now let's tuck our toes under. Knees on the floor, breathe and straighten your arms. Breathe out, push your buttocks down to your heels. Keep pushing your chest into your knees. And then start lifting your knees off the floor, pushing your chest into your knees. We're coming to our inverted V-shaped downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, push your wrist firmly down and push yourself away from the floor. Keep lengthening your hips out towards the sky. Push your heels down, engaging the front muscles of your legs, the quadriceps. If, however, you can't straighten your legs and you find your spine rounded, please bend your knees a little bit more and push your chest into your knees so that you can work on that chest opening. And we keep then straightening the legs just a little bit more, maybe if you're able to. And check that your shoulders are away from one another. You're lengthening your upper back muscles, the shoulders reach away, increasing the gap between the two shoulder blades. And the ears are in line with the arms, and we keep lengthening. Very good. Right, check that you're not sinking into your shoulders. Push yourself away from the floor. Imagine a couple of strings attached to your buttocks. You're being pulled up to the sky. Very good, everyone. And gently now we're going to bend our knees. Bring the knees down onto the floor. Have your toes together, knees apart. Push your buttocks down to your heels. And relax your forehead down towards the floor in our child's pose. Feeling the body relaxing. Feeling the body stretching. Try to push your hips down to your heels. Extend your arms away from you as much as you can, feeling the sides of the torso long. And start deepening your breath with your inhalation, filling your abdomen, your chest, and your throat. Feeling your ribcage expanding. And when you breathe out, empty your lungs completely, allowing your body to relax and release. And letting your body, your breath, and your mind feel free. Okay, guys. It can come up now, I guess.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Susan.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Would you pop back into the child's pose and give me a correction for Raj or actually talking to the camera now, would you say Raj, as if Raj was in child's pose and then correct him with something? Would you go for that for me?
Sure, absolutely, yeah, no problems. No problems. So Raj, I could see your spine a little bit rounded. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit tight on your hips or on your legs. What you could do here is release the calves underneath your thighs so that you can push your hips a little bit more down towards your heels. And also maybe have your legs a little bit more wider so that when you lean forward, you're not in this position. You can relax yourself a little bit more. That's wonderful.
Should we do that with everyone else in child's pose?
Let's do
They
that.
are on the screen, but
Yeah, that's a really good point, Anna. Let's get everybody else into child's pose, and then Susan. That's awesome. And if you just pick one of those, just because I'm conscious the whole video is 60 seconds, if you just say no, it's all good. It's all good. If you say Raj, that's great. Just round your back or just one thing. That's great.
Okay, well, just one thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Does everybody want to get everybody's in? Over to you, Susan.
Okay. That's very good. Raj, if you can open your knees a little bit wider, that will release your spine and your spine will feel a little bit longer.
perfect.
Well done. That's great. And did you want? Is that all three of the ones you?
Yes.
Perfect.
Right.
Do we want? I think that's going to be absolutely great. I think that's going to be absolutely great. Thank you. Could we then go? Anne, are you happy that we just go through one of the endings now for Susan?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get everyone to sort of sit cross-legged.
Wonderful idea. And then, Susan, what would be a question that one of your class would ask you at the end? A typical question.
Sorry, would I ask or they would ask?
Would they ask? Can you think of something that'd be quite typical they might ask or not?
Maybe if they had any pains or aches or technical, they didn't understand something.
Okay, let's go for the technical misunderstanding of one of the three poses we've just done. What would be a common one? Which is the hardest?
Possibly the downward facing dog arms.
Okay, so, and Raj has had what would be a common thing he might say with that? Got problem doing.
So he could have just sunk into his shoulders, and I could show that he has to rotate his shoulders, open up his shoulders.
Perfect. So what we'll do is, if you could say, "Hey Raj, how did you find that?" Then leave a gap of about 5 to 10 seconds while he replies, and then just say, "Fine, let me." If you just hang on for a second, I will show you how we can improve that for you, or some words to that effect that you would use. Does that work for you?
Okay. Yeah, no problems.
Perfect. So everyone else can be sitting like that. So you ask Raj the question, wait for 5 to 10, and then if you just answer him, and that'll be perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well done, Raj. How did you find it? Okay, that's a common problem people have. So there, what you want to do is, instead of sinking into your shoulders, always have your shoulders away from your ears, and also try to rotate your shoulders so the shoulder blades rolls away from one another, almost as if you're trying to hide your armpits from the person next to you, and that will lengthen your shoulders and your spine.
Perfect. Great. And then we'll get.
Bye now.
Say
Do you
again?
want to get it back into gallery mode and say goodbye?
Into gallery mode, and we'll say goodbye. Thank you.
There was also a second ending that you wanted me to say. Hi, Gemini, great work. Really pleased with your progress. You don't want that?
I think that's what we'll do now. Hey Raj, really pleased with how you're progressing.
Okay.
See you tomorrow in Vinyasa. Everybody else, have a great week.
Okay, so I'll put it onto gallery view again.
Yes, please.
Yep. All right. So all squares.
I'm ready with you all.
Oh, sorry. The name was Raj again, right? I'm addressing Raj again.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Great work, Raj. Really well done. I'm really pleased with your progress. I'll see you tomorrow at Vinyasa. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have a lovely week. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Superstar, absolutely awesome.
That frozen smile.
And bang,
Nice one.
bang on time.
Thank you, guys.